Friends, today our topic is Krebs cycle. Why it is called Krebs cycle? Because it was discovered by Hans Krebs. It is also called citric acid cycle because its first intermediate is citric acid. It is also called tricarboxylic acid cycle because the first intermediate citrate or citric acid is a tricarboxylic acid. Because it contains three carboxyl groups, so it is a tricarboxylic acid. That's why this process is also called as tricarboxylic acid cycle. It occurs in mitochondrial matrix. It is the third step of aerobic cellular respiration. It occurs after decarboxylation of pyruvate. Due to decarboxylation, acetyl-CoA is formed, which is a 2-carbon compound. It will combine with oxaloacetate, which is a 4-carbon compound, to form a 6-carbon compound, citrate, by the help of enzyme citrate synthase. In the next step, citrate is converted into isocitrate by aconitase. In the third step, isocitrate is converted into alpha-ketoglutarate by an isocitrate dehydrogenase enzyme. So guys, remember in Krebs cycle, all those steps in which any dehydrogenase enzyme is involved, there will be always formation of NADH, because as the name of the enzyme indicates, dehydrogenase means this enzyme is removing hydrogen from the substrate and adding this hydrogen to NAD or either FAD to form NADH or FADH2. So here a dehydrogenase enzyme is involved. That's why this enzyme will remove hydrogen from isocitrate and will add these hydrogen to NAD to form NADH. And in this process, in this step, not only dehydrogenation occur but also decarboxylation occur. Means one carbon is removed as carbon dioxide. So the next compound will contain 5 carbon atom, which is alpha ketoglutarate. In the next step, again dehydrogenation and decarboxylation both processes occur. So again dehydrogenase enzymes will be involved. Alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase, this enzyme will remove hydrogen from alpha ketoglutarate and will add these hydrogen to NAD to form NADH, and one carbon is removed as carbon dioxide. So the next compound will contain 4 carbon atom, which is succinyl-CoA. In the next step, this succinyl-CoA will be converted into succinate by the enzyme succinyl-CoA synthetase. And in this step, when this compound is converted into this compound, the energy is released. That energy will combine guanosine diphosphate with inorganic phosphate to form guanosine triphosphate, which is an unstable compound. That's why it immediately will be converted into ATP. So both of these compounds are 4 carbon compounds. In the next step, succinate is converted into fumarate. Again dehydrogenation will occur in this step by the succinate dehydrogenase, and this enzyme will remove hydrogen from the succinate and will add these hydrogen into FAD to form thymine adenine dinucleotide reduced. In the next step, fumarate is converted into malate by the fumarase enzyme. In the last step, malate is converted into oxaloacetate. Again dehydrogenation occurs by the enzyme malate dehydrogenase, and that enzyme will remove hydrogen from malate and will add these hydrogen to NAD to form NADH. So guys, now we will count the number of ATP formed in Krebs cycle. 3 NADH are formed. 1 NADH is formed when isocitrate is converted into alpha ketoglutarate. Next is found when this compound is converted into succinyl-CoA, and the last one is found between malate and oxaloacetate. And 1 FADH2 is found when succinate is converted into fumarate, and 1 ATP is directly formed when succinyl-CoA is converted into succinate. So the number of ATP will be 1 NADH is equivalent to 3 ATP, so 3 NADH are equivalent to 9 ATP. 1 FADH2 is equivalent to 2 ATP, so 9 plus 2, 11, and 1 ATP directly formed, so total 12 ATPs are formed in one Krebs cycle. Number of decarboxylation occurs in Krebs cycle are 2. One is between isocitrate and alpha ketoglutarate. When this compound is converted into this compound, one carbon is removed as carbon dioxide. Other when alpha ketoglutarate is converted into succinyl-CoA, one carbon is removed as carbon dioxide. Number of dehydrogenation are 4. In 3 dehydrogenation steps, NADH are formed. In 1 dehydrogenation step, FADH2 is formed. Number of carbon in acetyl-CoA is 2. Number of carbon in citrate and isocitrate is 6. and number of carbon in alpha ketoglutarate is 5. 4 carbons are present in succinyl CoA, succinate, fumarate, malate, oxaloacetate. So these all compounds contain 4 carbon atom. So it was our Krebs cycle. It will be followed by electron transport chain, and it was the third step of aerobic cellular respiration. In next lecture we will study about the electron transport chain.